Hi, today I'm going to show you a tip that I discovered recently that allows me to build products using AI workflows much faster than I used to do. You see, in the past, I used to form my own context, copy screenshots, whatever it is, code lines, and then send them to a much smarter model than my coding model or myself included. And I used to give the context to AI model, and then the AI model gives me the answer. Then I copy it, then I go back to my coding agent, and then I paste it. And that used to waste quite some time from my workflow. Recently, I discovered this tool built by the owner or the builder of OpenClaw, which is called Oracle. So Oracle basically bridges the gap between um, the coding agent, myself, and a better model. So they eliminate me as the middleman, and then they communicate directly. So the coding agent builds the context and then pastes it directly to the smarter model, let's say ChatGPT Pro or Gemini 3.5 Pro preview. So I want to demo how it's working, and then we're going to take an example on one of my products that I'm building, and then we'll see how it works. All right, let's go. So essentially, it's open source. It's by steipete, who built OpenClaw. Basically, I don't want to waste time reading how it's being done. For fun, you can do it. You can understand how it's being done. But you can just copy the link here and then go to your coding agent, and then you can just say, hey, can you install this for me? All right, so now the agent is going to read the GitHub and will install Oracle, and then we'll see what kind of problem we want to solve using ChatGPT. So we'll give it a couple of minutes maybe for it to install, and then I'm going to pick a problem, and then what I'm going to say is, here's the problem, ask ChatGPT how we should solve it, and then please solve it for me. And I have a really interesting problem. All right, so it's setting it up using Homebrew, which is the package manager of Mac OS. If you have Windows, it's another package manager, but Homebrew is the main package manager of Mac OS distributions. All right, the install is still running. So while it's installing, what I want to do is I want to go pick up the problem. So I've developed quite some SEO automated strategy for keepknown.com, which is one of my products that I'm building. As you can see, we've started getting a lot of impressions, so 16,000 impressions. So this is a massive SEO growth. And the clicks are barely moving. So 4 clicks, 5 clicks per day. So average CTR is 0, right? If we look at the pages that are having the impressions, you can see that they are this kind of pages. So we'll click on it. So Keep Known, in a nutshell, is a tool that filters emails from unknown senders. So as you can see, emails that come from people that you know, the board of directors, general counsel, whatever it is, they stay on your inbox, while the others, cold emails, whatever, they go to a label. So if we look at my Gmail, for example, it's basically an inbox 0. So I don't have any emails on my inbox, but I have a tons on KK Outsiders, so Keep Known Outsiders. And any new email from someone who I don't know lands directly here. So that's what we want to solve. So we'll go back to the search, and we'll make sure that we want to increase the clicks here. We want to increase the CTR. So we have these pages that are ranking, I would say 10th position, but they're getting momentum in terms of impressions. But we want to convert them into more clicks, as we said. So we'll go back and add in the additional codec skill as well. So it's installing it, and it's also adding the MCP and the skills. So when I say ask Oracle, it actually knows how to do the stuff. All right, it seems progressing nicely, but we'll see how it goes. Now Oracle is now available at Homebrew, Oracle, whatever. So what I'm gonna say is I'm seeing a good traffic coming in from, not traffic, good amount of impressions on keepknown.com. So I'm just gonna paste a screenshot, for example. I'm gonna go back here, order by, no, this is not the right one. So we're just gonna go back to keepknown, and then impressions and how to create email. So I'm just gonna go to pages and then impressions again. And I'm just gonna paste this screenshot for Codex. So as you see on the screenshot, we have a massive growth on impressions on certain pages, but the clicks are low. Can you ask Oracle to come up to think of a solution for this? All right. So we're gonna ask Oracle, and because it's gonna ask ChatGPT Pro by default, as you guys know, steipete was acqui-hired by OpenAI, which means that his default model is going to be ChatGPT, and his coding agent is going to be Codex. And to be honest, I prefer Codex to Claude. The reason why I prefer Codex is I feel like if I want to do it right, I need to go to Codex. If I want to do it fast, I need to go to Claude. And honestly, that's not still true today, because Codex has something, a flag called fast, that consumes 1.5 more tokens, but it's quite fast as well. I don't want to waste those tokens on fast because I'm fine. I have something to do meanwhile. I'm just going to show you, which is a game that I built as well. It's a solitaire game. Yeah, so now it's going to open Oracle in browser mode. So it's going to spin up a Chrome instance, and then it's going to ask it the question directly. Yeah, so in a prompt that asks for prioritize CTR plan. I think it's going to open a Chrome. No, it's not open yet. So I'm just going to close this one and then go back here. So basically it's going to take probably 3 to 6 minutes, depending on, okay, it opened Chrome. Now the ChatGPT session started. It will prepare all the prompts, all the data for ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will give it back. So meanwhile, I'm just gonna go and play some solitaire games. So vsolitaire.com is something I built in the past. So I'm just gonna play today's deal. That's my favorite part. And yeah, we'll wait. All right. I'm not a very good player, but I try my best, and this is one of my best ways of relaxing. So this game, vSolitaire, how is it different? I tried to build the smoothest solitaire game that exists on web. So the animations are very, very smooth. But also the other differentiator is that you can play against someone else. So you can join a room, you can just quick match, and then it starts matching you against someone else. So I'm just gonna cancel because I don't want to get matched right now. I just want to finish my daily deal. And as you can see, there are tons of people here who have played a lot of games. I'm ranking 3 here. Usually it doesn't take me more than 3 minutes to fix, but we'll try to stay there. Okay, yeah, let me undo this one because I have this. I think I know my mistake. I should have played this 7 instead of this one. So if I go back all the way, so this is my mistake. So I should have played this one, and then okay. So I play this here, and this one. If we go back to Oracle, it's still within the expected browser mode window, so it's still happening, right? So we're just gonna try and finish this one sooner or faster. All right. I think Oracle is done. It failed before model generation. Let me check. It doesn't say anything, but closed cleanly too. So it's gonna retry. So these things happen anyways. We don't judge, but we'll continue here and then until we fix this one. And then, so 5-2, I think we won. All right, we won this one. Good. I'm just going to close this one and then go back to here. So we're just going to give it a couple of minutes and then we'll see. So as you can see, the prompt was really detailed, and they also attached code files as well. So this is good, basically. It probably can be faster, and if it's faster, then that would be great. So I'm just gonna skip the video until we get the response. All right, so stay tuned. All right, it's done. So yeah, it closed as well. And yeah, Codex should have received the answer. So we'll wait for Codex to summarize the actions for me, and then we'll read them together, and then we'll ask Codex to implement those recommendations. All right, so Oracle saved the answer in a temporary file. So the core diagnosis: impressions are high, but CTR is low because the pages are probably ranking for broad adjacent Gmail utility queries, while title H1 snippets are not tightly task matched. Oracle also flagged cannibalization targets, okay, competing with another page. So top fixes recommended: rewrite SEO titles, make H1s a short answer step query example, add data no snippet around CTA sections, so Google does not use sales copy as a snippet. Fix old articles cannibalization, measure by Google Search Console query average position, example title, how to create Gmail filter step-by-step setup, etc. So no repo files change. So what I'm going to say is, okay, implement those changes. Cool. And then usually what I do is after each implementation, I queue a review and then a fix, then a review, then a fix, then a review, then a fix. Usually 3 times for small changes is fine. But if you have much bigger changes, then you would need to queue more reviews. So reviews eat a lot of tokens, but they're totally worth it if you don't want to risk any vulnerability or bugs on production. So what you do is you write review and then current changes, and then you hit tab, then you do fix, and then you hit tab, and then just 2 arrows up to review current changes, tab, then 2 arrows again, fix, then 2 arrows up, review, then 2 arrows, fix. And then because I ran out of my deployment quota on GitHub, what I'm just going to say is because I ran out of GitHub actions quota, please deploy manually. So this means it's going to SSH to my server and then pull the new files and then rerun Supervisor, which is the manager of the process, the Django processes. So this is how it works right now. And then whenever you have any interesting problem, you just ask Codex to ask Oracle, and then it opens the session. Go do something else for 6 to 12 minutes, and then come back to it with the recommendations being ready. And then you can just either discuss furthermore, or you can just apply those changes directly. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next video.